Hi, this is John from VSight. In today's walkthrough, I will be introducing you our VSight Remote platform, which is essentially providing an audio-video connection between the expert and the field workforce so that you can use it for customer service, to provide backup for the technicians, for knowledge transfer between point A to point B, as well as for onboarding and live training of your workforce. With our features such as file collaboration, screen recording, easy access methods, as well as the augmented reality's additional benefits, you will be removing the physical boundaries in your operations. So let's have a look. Right now we are at the login page of VSight Remote application, where we will be logging in by using our expert license credentials. So when we say login, it directly takes us to the lobby of our platform, where you will be having an overview of your upcoming meetings as well as the rooms assigned to you. But from the menu on the left, if you prefer, you can specifically see all these rooms, meetings, users that are linked to your account, and if you prefer to have an instant call with them by using this call icon, or the sessions that you previously conducted, and if you assign these meetings to any ticket to see the progress, these will be also available on this menu on the left. For today's demonstration, I will be using this meeting room that I have created, but if you like to schedule a meeting in general, you can click on schedule a meeting, put a title, assign some users to these sessions, but let's say the guest that you will be inviting is not actively using VSight. By typing an email name, you can also send an invitation for them to join as a guest. So when we join the room, this is the meeting interface that you are seeing. For demonstration purposes, I will be also showing you how to invite a guest. So I didn't invite any users to show you the alternatives that you can use. And when we click on this guest access on the bottom right, you can either share a meeting with the link that we have by copying and pasting it, or a QR code. If the guest that will be joining the meeting has the VSight Remote application downloaded to their hardware, they can open the application without logging any credentials, and they will be seeing a 6-digit field ID code. So when they share this code with the expert, they can connect to the session by typing a guest name. For today, I will be typing field as the name because my iPhone 14 Pro will be playing the role of a field technician, and I will be acting as the expert to use our platform for a remote collaboration. So as you can see, now our device as the guest is on the session. And from these settings, apart from the guest access, you can also adjust your microphone, camera, do some text-based translation in advance, saying that others' messages should be translated to German, my messages should be translated to English, so that when you talk with other people, these translations will appear instantly. And from the Files tab, you can use these as an interactive library with the members within the session, so that you can upload some documents to collaborate with them, etc. And if this is a permanent room, these will be always staying in this Files tab. And going back to the chat, in the following minutes you will be seeing that every document that are being collaborated will be present in the chat box, apart from the chat history itself. So with this demonstration, I will be showing you the game-changing features that our VSight Remote platform has. So let's start with the reaction buttons. So especially assuming that the conditions might be noisy in these field operations, rather than saying correct by out loud or typing to the chat box, you can use these reaction buttons to navigate the field workforce. Moreover, you can also access to the zoom in and zoom out feature of their hardware, as well as the flash, so that, let's say, rather than saying, can you come a bit closer, you can just instantly zoom in by using our feature. And if you need to have a specific guidance to the field workforce, you can use our pointer. And as you can see on the bottom right, the name of the pointer and the color selected will be present. Let's say you are in a meeting with more than one expert, so that the field worker will be able to understand which expert is exactly directing them to where, which is a nice little feature that we have. And based on preference or based on avoiding a potential overlap with the background color, you can change the type of the cursor to a arrow or to a pointer so that you will be able to navigate the field workforce accordingly. And the exact same image will be appearing on their vision. And if you need to focus on a certain part while going on the live feed, you can use our snapshot features. When you click on snapshot, an image will be appearing in the chat box. So when you click on collaborate, apart from the live feed itself, this image will be also present in the session. And based on preference, as you can see, my camera is on mute right now. So if you can activate it as on the third screen, you can also see yourself. But in most cases, the field worker is only focusing on the field of view, either the live feed or the collaborated image or document. So this can be on off as well, based on preference. So going back to our collaboration, if we double click on the live feed, you can still put it back on the highlight and based on preference, the image itself as well. And when it's on the main focus, you can do some annotations to do some specific guidance. For example, you can put a circle and the field workforce can do that as well. Let's pick a different color. For example, I did this with my iPhone. And you can also put some dynamic annotations saying that, for example, front left tire should be rotated counterclockwise, but avoid this part because it's fragile and it can be dangerous for you as well. So these can all be done thanks to our image collaboration. And when you turn it off, the collaborated image will be also available in the chat box if you need to revisit. You can also import a PDF to the session. For example, let's say the 2-pager of our VSight Remote application, to give an example. When we upload it, it will be also available in the chat. And when we click on collaborate, you can see it as a third view, third screen. So you can navigate through this document with these cursors. If you need to highlight a certain location after changing the color, you can do an annotation by drawing. If you need, you can provide a text input by saying that, for example, step 1. This will be also available for a two-way communication, meaning that if the field worker chooses a different color, as you can see, they can also do these annotations. And when we turn this PDF off, if you need to revisit it, it will be also remaining in the chat box for you to open it when needed. And in some cases, you need beyond a collaboration compared to this snapshot feature that we have. We have the AR Plus feature for these reasons. So when you scan the environment 3D, then you will be able to put some sticky annotations which will be remaining in their intended locations. For example, I put 2 arrows, step 1 and step 2, and let's do a drawing with a different color saying that this is the route that you need to follow. So independent of the direction that you look at to the camera, these will be staying in their intended location. If the field worker goes back to after going to another location, this environment will be staying in the same manner with the annotations in their intended positions. So which is also a nice little feature that we have. And you can always import some 3D objects by using our files feature, so that apart from these annotations, you can also, let's say, work on with an engine part so that in real time you can see the progress of the field worker as well as this 3D object's intended location. And when you turn it off, you can go back to the original feed throughout our platform. And let's assume the session is done and the field worker left the session. When you also leave, our platform asks you whether you like to export these information to a colleague by typing an email. This can be a possibility, but later on, if you need, when you come on this sessions tab, you can also see the details of your meeting with the duration, the participants, the chat history, and the files that have been shared or collaborated. And later on, if you need to get a session export, let's say, once again, you can click on this and share it to an intended address. And if we were to record the session, entirety of it, or a certain part of it, the video call record step will be also showing you some recordings which will be also helpful for some training purposes, as well as some additional evaluation of the meeting content. If you have any further questions, you can connect me on LinkedIn or send an email to john@vsight.io. Until next time, take care.